You walk into a room, someone glances at you for half a second, and your brain goes, "They're judging me. Something's wrong. I look weird." You sit down, two people nearby laugh. Your brain, "That's about me. They noticed. They're making fun of me." You spend the next hour replaying every micro-expression, every glance, every possible way you might have embarrassed yourself. Meanwhile, those people forgot you existed 4 seconds after looking away. But your brain didn't get the memo. Everyone says just relax or you're overthinking it. They're wrong. What you're feeling has a name: social anxiety. And it's not random. It's your brain running a buggy program that used to be useful in a world that doesn't exist anymore. Let's open that program and see what it's actually doing. There's a psychological glitch called the spotlight effect, and it is probably running your social life. Here's how it works. You massively overestimate how much attention people pay to you. You feel like you're standing under a bright stage light and everyone in the room was watching your every move. Trip, they saw. Voice crack, they heard. Walk in late, whole story of the semester. In your movie, you are on center stage. But that spotlight, it's mostly in your head. We even have data on this. Psychologists once made students wear embarrassing t-shirts and walk into a room of strangers. Afterwards, they asked, "What percentage of people noticed your shirt?" The students guessed about 50%. Reality? Less than 20%. About half of what they feared. Most people just didn't care. That's the spotlight effect. You walk around thinking everyone is watching your performance. In reality, everyone else is starring in their own movie and barely registered that you walked past. You're not the hero of their day. You're a background extra in one scene. But if that's true, why does your brain still scream like you're under attack every time someone looks in your direction? For that, we have to look at where your brain came from. 10,000 years ago, you lived in a small tribe, maybe 50 to 150 people. Everyone knew everyone. Reputation was everything. If the tribe liked you, food, protection, survival. If the tribe rejected you, no shelter, no help, probably death. So your brain built a threat detection system that is insanely sensitive to social risk. Every glance could be judgment. Every whisper could be gossip. Every laugh could mean you're out. Your brain would rather have 100 false alarms than miss the one real threat. False alarm, annoying. Missed a real thing, fatal. That system hasn't had an update. When you walk into a lecture hall or cafeteria, your brain doesn't see 30 random students. It sees my entire tribe evaluating whether I belong. A quick glance from a stranger on campus gets processed like a potential exile in the Stone Age. That's not you being weak. That's ancient software running on modern hardware. And then your brain makes it even worse with one more glitch. The mind reading fallacy. Your brain doesn't just notice people looking at you. It tries to fill in what they're thinking. He thinks I'm awkward. She's judging my outfit. They all noticed I said something stupid. But here's the truth. You are not hearing their thoughts. You are hearing your thoughts, projected onto their faces. Your own insecurities turn into subtitles on everyone else. You're not detecting their judgment. You're creating it, and then panicking in response to your own invention. That's the mind-reading fallacy. You're the writer, the director, and the terrified audience of a horror movie that isn't actually happening. So how do you step out of that movie? 4 ways to start breaking social anxiety. These aren't magic tricks. They're small patches to stop the worst glitches. Patch 1, the spotlight check. Next time you feel like everyone is watching you, ask yourself one question. Do I remember what the last 3 people who walked past me were wearing? You probably don't, because you weren't paying attention. Neither are they. Use that as evidence. You forget strangers instantly. So do they. Patch 2. Stop fake mind reading. When your brain says, "They think I'm weird," don't get into a fight with it. Just that one sentence. I actually have no idea what they're thinking, because that's the only thing you know for sure. You are not a mind reader. Reminding your brain of that fact turns the volume down on its stories. Patch 3. Collect real evidence. Social anxiety survives on never checking if it was right. Ask a trusted friend, "Did you notice when I stumbled over my words earlier?" Most of the time you'll get, "Wait, you stumbled?" Your brain is a terrible witness. Start fact-checking it. Patch 4. Zoom out the scene. In your anxiety zoom, the camera is right on your face. Try zooming out. There are 30 people in this room. Each of them is thinking mostly about themselves. You are one tiny piece of their day. They are not an audience judging your performance. They're extras in your movie, and you're an extra in theirs. Here's the real story. Social anxiety is not a moral failing. It's an overprotective security system designed for a tribe you're not going to get kicked out of. It scans for threats that mostly don't exist. It reads minds it can't actually read. It shines a spotlight that no one else can see. You've been performing on an empty stage, terrified of a crowd that was never really there. Now that you know how the glitch works, start catching it in the act. Notice when the spotlight switches on. Call out the mind reading. Check what actually happened. Zoom the camera out. One small interaction at a time, you teach your brain a new rule. Being seen is uncomfortable, but it's not dangerous. And that's when your life stops being a horror movie and starts being just life.
If you want more breakdowns of how to actually build a better brain, subscribe.